What's going on, mother truckers? Shannon actually got approached by the cartel. He was in Laredo, Texas, and this dock worker was like, "Hey, man, let me get your number." And he thought he was joking. He gave him his number, and the guy actually called him and said, "Hey, man, I'll give you $1,000 a head." He was nervous about it. He was tripping. He thought it was a joke, and he actually gave it to Border Patrol, and Border Patrol actually did nothing about it. They were pretty much saying that they were busy with too many cases. Shannon shares this link that happened just recently, just to show you what will happen if you do take this. $1,000 a head definitely ain't worth it. Mother truckers, let's get into this.
And then shooting out to Austin.
What are you picking up?
Freight.
Freights?
Pallets.
Pallets. Okay. Going to Del Rio,
Going
pick
to
it
Del
up.
Rio.
So you're empty right now?
Yeah,
You don't have none of
down
that
here.
stuff in there, do you?
I've never been down here.
Oh, first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't know if you see all the Border Patrol and all the Highway Patrol all up and down the road. You don't have none of that stuff in here, do you?
No.
All right. Would you consent to just opening it up and showing us what's back there?
Sure.
I appreciate you. Let's do that right quick. We'll knock that out and I'll get you identified. Make sure you're carrying your license with you in the future, okay? Oh, man, no good. All right, go ahead and place your hands behind your back for me.
Hey, no se mueva.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, hanging out, hanging out. So,
That's all you can do.
you had a very strange experience that we wanted to talk about today. I thought that was a good PSA, and you sent me a link to something, and I was like, man, imagine if you would have went through with it, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, you're not talking just a criminal charge. You're talking federal charges if you did something that stupid.
What was the situation that happened, and how did you get approached?
Well, that's the whole crazy thing about it is I was in Laredo and went to a receiver down there, and they had actually uh, punctured two big holes in the top of my trailer, in the roof of my trailer, and had come back to my truck and said, "Hey, we need you to come in here and look at this. We caused some damage." I said, "Okay." So I went back on the dock, and the crazy thing is I'm also a paramedic part-time, and I had on my hoodie that said paramedic on it, and the ambulance company I work for part-time, and so that even makes it more crazy that you'd even approach me with this. And so I went on the dock, and one of the dock employees actually kind of steps next to me, and he says, "Hey," he says, "you come to Laredo a lot?" And I said, "Dude, I haven't been to Laredo in years." He goes, "You want to make some quick, easy money?" And I kind of laughed at him. I thought he was just goofing, and he says, "No, no, I'm serious." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, he kind of pulls me aside. He says, "Hey, give me your number." And he says, "My boy'll, when you pull out of here, they'll bring you some people. We'll give you $1,000 a head. Just take them into San Antonio, get them across the checkpoint." And I kind of looked at him. I thought about it for a minute, and I went, "You know what? This guy's serious." So I said, "Sure, go ahead. Here. I'll give you my number." So as soon as I got out of that place, Alex, my phone was blowing up. He was like, "So, are you ready?" And this and that. And I'm going, "Holy crap, this guy is for real." So I just ignored him. And so I immediately called Border Patrol and reported this. And this is what kind of is bugging me, because this was literally just a few weeks prior to that incident that happened with all the folks that perished in that trailer.
Right.
And I called Border Patrol, and Border Patrol, they talked to me, took the information, but the officer actually told me, he says, "Well," he goes, "we're already working 4 cases involving truck drivers right now." So, yeah, and I went, and then I never heard another word. That's what's kind of blowing my mind is you have people that are stepping up and reporting these things, and it's almost like there was no follow-up.
That's
So
crazy.
are we really taking interest in it? And that thing I sent you this morning, that article this morning, that's a new one. That a friend of mine who's retired law enforcement out of California, and her brother is with the Marshal Service out of Texas, and they forward that on to me to read it, and that's why I sent that right to you. I'm like, this is a bigger problem, I think, than people are really starting to grasp. I mean, this is huge.